What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Age of Empires Definitive Edition. We're back with the Rise of Rome campaign, second mission, Pyrrhus of Epirus. Let's go.
Roman conquests of the tribes of central Italy have bred fear among the Greek colonists to the south. To their rescue comes a Macedonian, King Pyrrhus of Epirus, who lands in Italy with a mighty army, including war elephants captured in the east. If Rome were to lose to the ambitious Pyrrhus, her southern expansion would be halted. If Pyrrhus can be defeated, however, Rome's victory would awaken the world to her growing power. The Senate is sending you, Consul, to meet these Greeks in battle and show them that their fears are well-deserved. For the first time, foreign men will know the fearsome might of Rome.
Yay! Fearsome might of Rome! Objectives: destroy the Macedonians without losing your two town centers. That's interesting, I'm not allowed to lose my town centers. Okay. Hints. The army of Pyrrhus is more technologically advanced than you. A defensive approach to build up your forces is advised. What is it with these defensive missions? You may need to expand northward to secure more gold resources. Great. That doesn't sound defensive. You know, expanding. Pyrrhus units move slowly. Attacking on two fronts could draw them in one direction, allowing you to concentrate your forces on a weaker front. That sounds good in theory. We'll see if that works. Alright, so let's jump into it. So, what did the missions state? Go here, go here, go here, go here. Thank you very much. This, okay. So, you are R, 1, 2, 3. But all the dogs? Apparently so. Alright, you go here, you go here, you go here. You go up here. Consolidate the forces to one army is what we're doing here. I have played but not beaten this mission before. And you might be wondering, well, why do you do a guide on it if you can't even beat it? Oh, where's another one? 1, 2, 3. Actually, you can build another fishing boat. Well, the reason why I'm making a guide for it is quite simple. I just didn't finish the second time I played it. So I've technically beaten it, but not really. But you know what I mean. And I pretty much came up with one simple thing. Don't attack them and don't tempt them to attack you. Don't charge at them too early or anything. Because if you poke them early, well, GG, you're dead. That's pretty much all I can say about that, really. So, yeah, that's really truly it. If you poke them too early, you're done. GG, goodbye. Good job, better luck next time. It's probably the correct approach to take there. Unfortunately, the population limit of 50 is a bit of a hindrance. You might be wondering why. Well, reason for that is... Let's kill these guys. You need a pretty good economy to get through the ages relatively quickly, but at the same time you need a population space for the army, so, or you already have quite a bit of army, so you mostly want to delete these starting units. Obviously the scout is useful for scouting out your area, but apart from that you don't really need them. Because, fun fact, if you are being attacked by them, well, you're dead anyway. Which might sound very harsh, but well, it's a fact. If you're being attacked early, if you trigger them into attacking you early, you're dead. So these starting units were a complete waste, because their army consists of triremes, war elephants, and centurions. And I don't know if you played this game before, and you probably have if you're watching this, but that's an army you're not necessarily going to want to face, so yeah. It's really, it's rough. It really is. I don't want to give the Darks a number. Your best chance is to go for ships in the early game, like we have here. We deleted the other units because we want a population space, and we want to use that. Oh god, sorry. We want to use that for our economy. We want to get up some upgrades, and we want to go to the next age. Costs 800. So yeah, that's pretty much the most important thing, is just getting to the next age, because right now you can't defend. You have centurions, you have the war elephants, you have the triremes coming at you. You can't defend from that. I actually made the mistake of using my scout to scout this area up here where the enemy is, and they immediately started charging at me and attacking me and all that. And let's just say it was a bit rough. So my starting units, they were absolutely useless. These bowmen were dead in seconds. These swordsmen that you have here, they were also gone in seconds. Like, it was just a waste of population space, really. They were completely useless. So really your best chance is to get up to the next age. Just your economy if necessary. I am a fan of walling this off. I'm not sure why, but it's just walling this off and kind of having a priest sit behind it. It kind of seems like a good idea. Obviously you don't need to do that. This also doesn't lead anywhere, just little island. Kind of a gimmick. And really now we're just waiting to fill up the 800 food and go to the next age. Not enough food. And I'm stockpiling a little bit of gold, and you don't really need to do that. You can adjust your economy better than that. But the gold will be important later on, and I'm not quite sure which unit we're going into, because as you can see in the technology tree we have legions available, and they're pretty good because they attack 33% faster. And we have centurion available as well. So I'm not quite sure what I want to go into. I'm not sure which unit is more cost effective. And the reason for that is actually quite simple. We do fight against a lot of ranged units. Not ranged, melee units, I'm sorry. That was my blunder. It sounded wrong and I was like, what did I just say? Against a lot of melee units. We have a lot of elephants and we have a lot of centurion themselves. And the thing is, if you look at the Macedonians here, their academy units have plus pierce armor. So, what does that mean? Well, that means their academy units are less likely to get killed by arrows. Now, obviously Centurion are weak to arrows usually, or to ranged units, but they're not as weak to them when they are from the Macedonians. So, Going into bowmen, a bit iffy. That leaves going into melee units ourselves. And legions are great, especially Roman legions were really good with that attack bonus. But at the same time, you know, it's... Yes, you want to go for it, and no, you don't want to go for it, because we're still not that cost effective, considering that we're mostly fighting against... Sorry, do some upgrades. Considering that we're mostly fighting against melee units that are stronger than our legions. I mean, elephants are ridiculous and centurions are ridiculous. So we are mostly in fights with units that our units will be inferior against. And thanks to the government center upgrade, we can get more of them. But due to the fact that we have a lot of villagers, because we need a strong economy to support this, and a lot of ships to keep water balance, they can actually still keep up with our numbers somewhat, because their economy is a lot weaker. They don't need as many villagers, we're probably cheating or something. So this is a difficult proposition we're in there. Obviously there is still the chance that you go for improved bowmen and all, but it's really not what, in my opinion, not what you want to do. I mean, opinions differ, obviously, so if you're of a different opinion, then feel free to let me know, or to let me know what you think is the right way to go about it. I like going double academy, and I like going for legions. I tried both, and it both works. Really, in this mission it's important to have a correct strategy, the end unit that you go for. It's important in a way, but there are more important things than the ending unit. We can spend 50 food on this. I also want medium walls and sentry towers. As you can see here, we have watchtowers, which are, well, we're not very good. And sentry towers, should the attack come, they are a lot better. Let's go to the next stage now. So that's kind of the reason behind it. We're just really a lot better. But the way we are playing, we really shouldn't be attacked before we are ready, which is hopefully going to be soon. And our first order of business is going to be defending the water. So what we really want to do, as we have upgraded to sentry towers here, is upgrade our ships and make sure these are as strong as possible. Now here we have a logistics upgrade, which I've been getting in quite a few missions in the past. And what that does is, it means barracks units only take half a population spot. So you can kind of outnumber them, but still, one centurion, we can just quickly show this here, one centurion here has, does it say anywhere? 160 hit points, 30 attack and 8 armor base stats. Whereas this says 160 hit points, 13 attack and 2 armor. So you can already see they have the same hit points, but this has 30 to 13 and 8 to 2. So I'm not sure because I haven't tested it, but centurions are way stronger, and I think one centurion makes up for 2 legions. Possibly even with the upgrade that the Romans get. But I'm not sure about that. I haven't tested it. Roman legions are pretty good. I still prefer centurions. And we will go for centurions here. Although they are very expensive. So it's easier to get out an army of legions than it is to get out an army of centurions. Definitely. Okay, we have +1 missile weapon range now. Sorry. And ballistics is important. And this is good for academy units because we are going into a phalanx here, which costs more food than we have. So I don't need the scout anymore, we can save population space here, and I'm keeping the priest just in case they send like an elephant here and we can grab it. So we have ships here which will soon be upgraded. Then we can slowly start looking into upgrading our melee units. And we'll soon have to move these guys over to this gold, and once this is grabbed we actually need to attack from land, expand up here, and kill them. That's the plan. Okay, so have our water army here. And you must take one thing into account, they will have the better ships. And we will now fill our population space with reinforcements. Because we will lose ships, they will also lose ships, but we will lose more ships. That's a problem. Actually, they will lose more ships. Because despite having better ships, we outnumber them, which gives us the advantage in these fights. Obviously you can have a better ship, but if you outnumber them like 10 to 1, you still will kill them. Something else I would like to have is these catapult triremes, but at the same time we can take down these towers with regular triremes without spending gold. Because, as you might know, regular triremes only cost wood. Which obviously is still an important resource, but if you can take gold units for wood units, you take the trade any day. Gold units are really important, special. Whatever you want to say. Now we're gonna start the upgrades. And then are slowly going to transition into phalanx once we have grabbed water control. Because water is really the point where they can attack you when they transport their units. When they just hit your economy and you're dead. It's kinda sad. Okay, so now ship our units around here and we kill this tower. That's kind of how we are going to approach this now, is going to kill tower after tower. And here we're gonna have defense in the towers, so should they attack we at least have upgraded towers, which is better than nothing really. As you can see, we will be losing plenty of ships. That's never up for discussion here. But we can replenish them, it's fine really. And we will actually kill him. We'll send some villagers onto this gold. Because I can't be bothered to build a transport ship. That's really the reason for that. Okay, there we go. Once we have our land army, this gets a lot easier, but this water fight in the beginning is very important. Cracking their early defense. And having these water units will be very important later on. Who are you shooting at? Nobody. That's a welcome change. Time to take down this transport. It would be great to get the chemistry upgrade to get stronger ships, but, you know, can't have everything. We kill these guys. Because we really don't necessarily need them. I kind of want to transition my economy. Actually, I should have done this and this. Because I do want one more guy on wood. It's not crucial. Because we still have enough, but... actually, two more. We might need a bit more ships than I anticipated, so... let's bolster our wood economy a little bit more. Down some of our horse archers. Well, horse archers are going to be the main problem we will be facing when it comes to using our centurions. Oh shit. As you can see, they also have centurions ready. Should take down this tower here. Get out 3 more of these. As you can see, we also have armored elephants, which is not something I necessarily want to fight. Alright. Shoot at him, thank you very much. We're taking down his dock, build a couple more ships. Destroy their docks so they can produce from that anymore. Get out another villager. We will shrink our economy again once this has stabilized a little bit, but for now it's apparently quite worthwhile to actually have more villagers than I thought I would need. Ballista coming in here. Another ballista. Ballista's also very annoying when you are coming in with centurions. Grabbing the centurion upgrade. Very nice. Oh, ship. Right now we take down this tower. There are 2 ways of doing the land attack, by the way. You can land here, which is a very good spot to do so, or you can take the actual land way. I really don't have much of a preference, to be honest with you. Now we are slowly starting to run out of gold, which is when you kind of start to make that transition to the more land-focused units, because you kind of need to expand. At the same time, you're in no hurry to get out the land-focused units. Simply because it's not like they can do anything to you. Weaken the economy a little bit, not that it does a whole lot. They just keep throwing units at you regardless of what you do to their economy. Interestingly enough, they can do that. One, two, three, four. I'm starting to wish we had upgraded our units. I'll actually plop this down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. There we go, and we break a hole into this and get out. I will use those units to secure the land where we grab the gold. And in the meantime, while we build these units, I am going to grab some wood, because we still need wood. Oh god, that was terrible. This is a bit annoying, I mean, this is just... Whoa. Okay, that's enough. Enough of this. We're attacking this guy, yes he is. So I'm trying to save some of my units with this, but you can't save every unit. As much as you try to, or as much as you would like to, you can't. And I'm not microing particularly attentive here. I should be doing a better job. Okay, so now with these guys, and what we are going to do is we're going to progress with towers as support. Because I'm a bit of an afraid person generally. Ugh, hit me. Hit me, baby, one more time. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Sorry, that was terrible. What's that achievement called? Hittite baby one more time, I think. The Hittite mission achievement. That's why I thought of this. No, you thought of this because you like listening to it. Well... not really. But even if that was the case, it's none of your business. But, not really. Not really. Oh god, no, 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 no. Oh god, ah. Okay, here we do this. We have these guys up here. Oh, we're still a population now, that's fun. We kill you. We kill you. And you too. That's fun, no? We don't really need these towers, we're just dicking around, really. Alright, there are new boats incoming. There's one tower left, doesn't really matter. There's stone, okay. It's not what I want, but still. We could obviously also build a wonder just to rub it in. What's this? Boat. Got enough boats. And I think this was their last dock. I wonder if there's something up here. Obviously 6 of these guys are not going to win a war by themselves. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. Oh, that's only stone. That's a lot of stone, though. Alright, we're gonna make you a bit more efficient. Efficiency, yay! Buzzword of the century, efficiency. Dead. Now dead. So this is kind of a crossing where I encountered an army the first time I played this and when I got wrecked. Like, I'm not kidding you, the first time I played this, I sent my scout and I was scouting up here and then I was scouting over there and then there was a giant army of like centurions and war elephants and ballistas and you name it, everything. Everything was there. 1, 2, 3. And like it's just, it all just kept charging towards me, and I was like, oh god, what's going on? What's happening? Kind of like right now, this army was coming in. I had like a scout, and yeah, I had a scout. Really not much else. I mean the starting units obviously, which I told you it was start to delete because we're useless. Then this army came and I had like these 6 swordsmen and... was it even 6? Was it less? A couple. I had a couple swordsmen. And, well, I didn't do a particularly great job. We might need to replenish here a little bit. We may have underestimated this. A bit. That's terrible. That's not ideal. What on earth did we get ourselves into here? Go down here. Once again, ships will save the day. Kinda like in that Middle Hittite mission, I think, where ships kinda saved our land mission's ass. Okay, we should be fine now. Good thing we built these towers, but that's still a lot of units. You can die. Make some room. And this is now why we need Centurions, because we're pretty damn good. You don't need to care about that, you grab as much gold as you can, please. Our ships are still getting slaughtered. Doesn't really matter, we don't need ships once we have defeated our army, so... it's all good. Sort of. It's sort of all good. Should we still... what are you doing there? Oi! Get up here. Whoops. I may have just grouped one ship into group 1. These are docks. Where are my units? There we go. You guys come up here. You destroy this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's looking a lot better. Now we have actual units coming here. I mean, we had actual units before, but I kinda had more of it. So if at some point someone asks you, hey, why did you delete these units? Well, because they would have been absolutely useless in an actual battle. As you can see here. I mean, what do I want with these starting units? What are I supposed to accomplish? This is also why you shouldn't attack too early, because they will be coming for you. And it won't be fun. at all. Oh, look, a broad swordsman. Maybe we could have defeated him. Maybe. Do we need more ships? I think we do. Up here, you stay here. Go here. Why are you building so slowly? Less build time, that's one. Less build time is one I wanted. Okay, you go here, you go here. Okay, should we need more boats, I will obviously produce some, but I don't think we do. I think we got enough boats. The more difficult bit right now is deciding whether we actually need more economy or whether we should just kill everyone. Take these guys off gold, we'll pull these over here. We will now charge forward. Let's see what we can do. We can surround an elephant. That's a good idea. Siege weapon. Right. Do we need siege weapons? Maybe we do. I've not decided yet. No. I feared they would do that. We don't need this anymore. Put a little bit more space for. I think we are good to go. Do we need a siege weapon? Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. You guys come down here, please. Just gather point is set forward. Lepalus Ballista. Okay. Don't think we need any ducks anymore. Okay, we'll now up the game speed because I think we're done. Realistically speaking. Take down this building because we don't care. Should we encounter trouble? Real trouble. I will up the game. I will down the game speed again. Heavy catapult. Okay, and they resigned. Okay, good.
Against Pyrrhus's war elephants and well-trained phalanxes, the Romans suffered initial setbacks. In time, however, the legions of Rome triumphed, driving the Macedonians from Italy and opening the door for expansion into the south of the peninsula and the island of Sicily. All of Rome salutes you, Consul.
Well, thank you. That was actually kind of fun. Look at the stats, we had a lot more kills, more raisings, less losses, better KD obviously then. We had the largest army, obviously. We had a pretty good economy, but as you can see here, they really don't have very many villagers and they don't need any. They start with this massive army. They had a ruin, but that doesn't really matter. Obviously they happen in these ages first, because they started there. And we start with all the text, so that's obviously also a given. So, hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can do this as well. And until next time with the next mission, farewell.